the boy.
Yo, I've seen oh, it's the boys. Oh.
Boys arc. I drew so much
it's
guys
Megumi.
from anime because I thought I drew so many mangas.
It's
You probably
the dad.
recognize these. I think this is Jujutsu Kaisen. I think, you know, this is a good time for me to address a couple things from my last video.
Wait, that one's super good.
You know, this is a good time for me to address
This one? Bottom right? That's super good.
Couple things from my last video, and one of them is just a huge thanks to other YouTubers that reacted to my video. I think that was so cool to see and actually get encouraged by professionals. I really appreciated that. Another thing was that people said
that from
I
Blue
had
Lock?
an art background.
Are these Blue
That was
Lock?
like a rumor that went around, and I guess I take that as a compliment, but no, I do not. I have not studied
Blue
art.
Lock? I
That
can't
was the whole
tell.
point of this
I think
video.
so.
I was not being disingenuous. I have not drawn since I was a kid, but I loved doing Photoshop. Before YouTube, I loved Photoshopping images and creating artworks that way. So maybe in a sense that helped. But I think the biggest sort of thing that helped is that I'm actually older. Like I'm 35 now, and I think
Holy shit,
if I did
35.
this thing when I was younger, I would not have seen the same improvement. But I also think, you know, the improvement I had, anyone can achieve. Like I wanted my video to be inspiring for other people to do the same thing.
Honestly, I've also just gone to a cafe, brought my tablet or something, and worked on stuff. It's so calming and relaxing. I don't know, something about the cafe vibes. You're working on your own stuff. You're outside your home. You know, you can see other people, see what they're up to. It's kind of nice.
Like,
Helps you
my
empty out
video
your brain.
to be inspiring for other people to do the same thing. Like that's my goal. Like people say anyone can draw, and I truly believe that. Oh, and by the way, I wrote a blog post. Yes, I write blog posts now. It's just more details about my favorite type of notebooks, my favorite kind of pens. If I were to do this challenge again, what would I do differently? How to remain consistent? All these sort of stuff. If you wanted to do this challenge yourself, I recommend checking that out. I just didn't want to get too much detail in this video. But an insecurity of mine was brewing, which was...
What's brewing?
Like if I wanted to draw anime style... Sorry, it's hard to see here. You start with a circle, you draw a middle line, you draw where the eyes are going to be. You kind of figure out how the chin is going to be, the nose, the mouth, the ear.
What is brewing?
And then you swirl in some hair really quick. This method is so helpful because when you draw, it's all about balance. Like if I drew directly, same thing, and anything is like out of proportion, the whole thing just kind of...
Yeah, what does he mean by brewing?
So to draw directly, it was so difficult. So I bought this pen. This pen is amazing. It's a brush pen, and if you squeeze it, ink comes out, and you can draw really slim lines.
It's Makima!
Or really thick lines, really quickly. And I told myself I was gonna force myself to use this pen, even though it looks like shit. I was gonna really, like, I'm gonna use this pen. I need to learn how to draw without the whole circle thing again. At least that's what I wanted to do. And it took some time. It felt like taking 100 steps back, but that's how you have to improve, you know? You have to get out of your comfort zone. But I think eventually I started to sort of get the hang of it, and you can
Wait,
kind of...
the brush strokes on the ink is super nice. It's like jet black.